Welcome back for another spooky Sunday. Today we'll be watching some scary comps of V113.
In the following video, a nervous daughter records her mother who's trying to capture a rat that's hiding inside their laundry room.
A rat! I'm not really afraid of rats, but in a way, my mom is scared of rats more than a ghost.
I'm gonna try. I have it.
It's a seemingly funny moment caught on camera.
I mean,
but this video
rats are
stops being
cute.
humorous when a certain detail gets pointed out that neither the mom nor daughter had realized until later. Somewhere in this clip, something very unsettling was caught on camera besides the rat. Watch closely.
Where? As if the rat isn't scary enough.
I have it. There's this huge freaking rat in our living room. Right now, our living room and our laundry room right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let me try to open the door. Hold on.
The basket?
Oh my god, it's right there in the basket. Oh my god.
It's right there!
Mom, you gotta get it.
Run.
Mom, I'm gonna try.
Up.
Sorry.
What's that?
Mom.
Did you see a head?
On the other side of this door, a shape resembling a
shadow?
head can be seen pressing up against the metal mesh on the wooden
she
frame.
is.
It's up close, as if seemingly gazing at the mother and daughter.
Like,
who were
why are
already
you so
spooked enough by the
close?
massive rodent. If the size of this rat hadn't already terrified them, then
Yeah, if the size of this rat hadn't already terrified them, that head sure did. It's a big head. No offense.
surely this has.
It's too
Now,
personal.
what's really strange about this is that this wasn't there initially. If nothing was there previously, then how did this show up?
So this is the hallway that me and my daughter saw the rat go into our cat door in our laundry.
Where's the cat?
For some reason,
Just throw the cat towards
I
it.
never felt comfortable in here. I felt very... It's not surprising that we caught something in that window.
I seriously I seriously thought that this thing is actually the other head.
In that
I mean, it could be
window.
this one, no?
Very odd, and it makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Neither Catalina, the mother, nor her daughter had noticed it or have any clue as to what this
Her name is so cute, Catalina. Could it be that this thing, this shirt over here, was tipped over to the other side by the rat? Because there's a lot of commotion, right?
Neither Catalina,
like,
the
who
mother,
knows?
nor her daughter had noticed it or have any clue as to what this was. But recently,
That's so up and
another video
personal,
was shared
though.
by Catalina, which not only is just as creepy, but might explain what this was.
Cat,
friend
so
Jason.
fluffy.
He is autistic, and he is playing with his camera, which is
Camera.
in this
Oh.
toy car. That's what he used to capture the ghosts.
Oh
Only
no.
weeks after this incident, Catalina's son accidentally captures something on his toy camera inside the
Another
laundry
one.
room while using the wireless camera on his remote to chase their dog around the house. Her son captures
Oh wait, it's a
this.
dog. I'm sorry, doggo. Is that a Pomeranian? Like, I like playing these cars when I was a kid too. But what? I can't hear you, sir. I'm sorry. The freaking dog! Stop. What is this FNAF? Holy shiz! The freaking BGM. The BGM!
Catalina jump out of her chair upon seeing the dog. It's what happened before this that makes her skin crawl.
The
Firstly,
freaking dog,
when the
though.
toy car drove into the
The
laundry
second
room, her
time,
voice
I
can be
swear.
heard. Mind you, that no one else had been inside, let alone downstairs where the laundry room is at. Like the silhouette that was in here before, this cryptic voice has no traceable source. But perhaps the creepiest part isn't what happens here, but instead what happens outside. As the automatic pet door opens and closes repeatedly, a single piece of a playmat goes flying off before landing in front of the pet entrance. But it's the fact that only one piece flies off while the rest stay put
Only
that's
one
pretty
piece.
strange. The
I know.
wind in this case, if any, may not be able to explain this.
They just
It just
yoink
rips
that
off,
one.
as if plucked by a child who's having a tantrum. But to
I want this
Catalina,
color.
whatever threw this was aiming for the car. Whether ghost or not, she's deeply unsettled by
freaking
what was
dog,
captured
though.
both inside and outside her house.
As you can see, when I pull this one apart, it's very hard. And it just flew up.
Given the whole incident with the rat and the shadow figure, plus this, she can't help but think something haunts her home. If so, she hopes that it's someone she once knew.
I like to think that it
True.
was my grandmother because she was always close to me. And I always felt like she was
But
around me and protecting me.
it sounded
Currently,
like
she
a
continues to be
guy's
on the lookout for
voice.
any more strange occurrences in her house. But for
Maybe
now,
there's two
this whole
ghosts.
situation
Yippee.
remains a mystery.
Oh. Wah.
Now this next video comes from an Uber Eats driver who was driving past a cemetery when this happened. In the 4
A
years that
cemetery.
Marcus Wilson has been delivering food for Uber Eats, never has he ever been so afraid of coming back to this neighborhood. And for good reason.
Why are you pointing at me?
On the night of April 28, 2026, Marcus was on his way to drop off an order when he realized that the road he was on was surrounded by not one, but 2 massive plots of land entirely
shit.
filled with grave sites.
Two
These two lands
sides.
right here. This is where I was at, man. This one, this whole land right here are nothing but cemeteries.
Although he's driven to some
Sheesh.
sketchy areas before, nothing could have prepared him for what was caught on his dash cam.
Oh great, I just stopped at this spooky cemetery. Please tell me if you see anything. While we are at this lovely cemetery scene, before my family moved, we stayed at our grandmother's place. And on the way towards her home or our home, we always pass a cemetery. The cemetery is situated on a slope. It's a small cemetery. Sometimes the neighbor will say that they will see some green-colored ghost fires floating around. Never seen it though. Even if I did, I'll just brush it off as a reflection or something. But yeah, spooky. Like the funny thing is, if I see anything suspicious, I'll never... The first impression I have is a really realistic impression instead of the supernatural. Yeah,
Good luck.
although I like to watch scary movies, I actually don't want to experience it in real life. Is someone gonna sit behind him?
That's called a cemetery.
It reminds me of those taxi driver stories. Like the Hong Kong movies, there's always someone sitting behind you. What? Stop. Stop! What that? What is
Marcus
that?
didn't see it happen, but something from outside darts into his car. He was sure that
Like a
during this time his
fluffball.
windows had been rolled up, which you can clearly see in this footage. But somehow, whatever this is, manages to get in. Neither flinching nor having any reaction whatsoever, Marcus is completely
Stop.
oblivious to the fleeting object. To him, it's no surprise that something like this would happen at a cemetery, let alone 2 of them.
This is where I was
Two-
at, man.
Wait, two? Oh yeah, two of them.
But
The two
nothing is as
cemeteries.
baffling as
I thought two of the good friends. We call it 好朋友 or 好兄弟. Like good bros. The translation is kind of weird, but it is used to refer to like apparitions and ghosts and so. Yeah.
what happens next when Marcus finishes delivering the food he was carrying.
It is not this thing, right?
Now, it's important to note that the reason he shares this video is because he suspects it has some connection to what occurred after he dropped off the food. Just minutes after arriving to the address, Marcus paces back and forth outside of his vehicle, terrified of going back inside. Take a look.
Doing my usual Uber eating, dropping off some food.
Well,
That's
why
great.
are you still here?
I have all address, gotta be accepted by the cemetery. I see this again, I'm not gonna accept it. I'll tell you that.
What happened? You're not bugging. What? No, stop!
Just wanna make sure I'm not tripping. Make sure I'm not tripping.
What are you tripping?
So, I'm dropping off the DoorDash.
Uh-huh.
The Uber eating, I can't even get my daggone company straight. And you're gonna see a vibration. You're gonna see tapping at the window. It's definitely
Shaking
here.
hard.
What the?
It's just the wind, guys. It's just the wind.
Hell
It's
no.
definitely not the
Hell.
BGM. Stop. Why is this? Why the ghost so angry?
Tripping.
It's just the wind.
Tripping. No, I'm not tripping. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell
But-
no. Hell no.
Oh, what happened? I did not see that.
Tripping. No, I'm not tripping. Oh, hell
Oh!
no. Hell no.
Oh,
hell
wait.
no. Hell no.
It's a
Hell
freaking
no.
shoe.
Hell no. Hell no.
There's no way the wind can do that. Bro! Get in your car and drive out! Bro! You don't want to mess with the shoe! And there's a sofa there. Huh. For you to sit on. For the friends to sit on. For the good friends, yeah. A good brother and sisters to sit on. Just go, bro. I swear. Let me in. Let me in.
No.
You drive off, bro. Why are you still there?
Oh, hell, what the?
Holy shit. Holy. This video.
Hell no. Hell no. Nope. No. No. No.
They're so angry.
Marcus was so shaken up by this incident that he now flat out refuses any orders from places near cemeteries. A shoe seemingly comes alive as it zips across and creeps forward, and out of nowhere, the door handle to the passenger side begins to pull by itself, as if someone was trying to get in.
Let's hope
But
that
as
it's
Marcus
not a
shows
prank
us,
video.
no one was outside. But then, as if finally getting a firm grip on the handle, something opens the door.
Ew.
Now, while each thing that happens is creepy on its own, it's looking at everything collectively that paints a terrifying picture. Could it be that whatever had been outside was trying to lure him out of his car using a shoe? Or were these all just random occurrences? With an entire cemetery as a backdrop, it's understandable
Damn,
why
I'm
many would
having
think that
goosebumps.
this is undeniably paranormal. But of course, what do you think? Marcus is certain that it is, aside from being sure that he won't be coming back anytime soon.
Yeah. One of the spirit bros wanna ask you for a lift. Like hitchhiking, but without consent. Now another story time, because I suddenly remember before this my dad was a taxi driver way back in the days. He did not drive through a cemetery, but it's a very big tree on a dark highways. It's at night, of course it's dark. Yeah, suddenly when he was driving through that area, he just kind of glanced up a little bit because there's like something that caught his attention. He saw legs, like a person's feet hanging up. Yeah, someone disconnected themselves from the server, and then they did it by hanging. So it's a dead body. Yeah. It traumatized him. That's way back in the days. Yeah, it went in the news.
Now, over in Houston, Texas, is an abandoned apartment complex that's been sitting empty for quite some time. There doesn't seem to be anyone living on this property, and perhaps it's best that it stays that way, because according to Joe Galindo, in 2019, his mother recorded something while living in this building that to this day keeps him up at night.
Mom, why is it blue?
In 2019, my mom told me she was fighting demons, but I didn't believe her, so she sent me proof.
There's even proof.
Is what his mother
That
recorded
scared me
while
a
pretending
bit.
to be asleep. Apparently, it doesn't come out if she's awake. Watch closely.
So vile. Such a menace. Someone snoring? What is this sounding? Is this a snore or is this... What you looking at, bro, huh? You wanna fight? Never mind. No, I don't wanna fight. What is recording this? Someone sleeping? Snoring?
Seeing the video, Joe no longer thought that his mom was crazy. In her kitchen, something above appears to poke out from behind the doorway. But as if Joe wasn't already disturbed enough, he takes a screenshot, brightens it up, and sees this. What looks like a faceless figure can be seen hanging upside down from the ceiling.
Holy
While
sheesh!
some say that a face can be seen here, many agree that it's hard to tell. But the fact that its features are indiscernible only makes it that much more unsettling. As
It's a
some believe,
blob.
this might have been something beyond human comprehension.
Since you are already residing in the kitchen, why not help with the dishes a bit? That's one way.
Now the video ends here, but it's assumed that Joe's mother kept watching this figure before she passed out from being tired. The next day, she sent him this video. So then, had something
passed
paranormal
out.
taken place at this
I'm
now abandoned
sorry.
apartment? Or was something else going on here? It's hard to say, but if something supernatural was actually there, then Joe can rest assured that it won't be messing with his mom, as she no longer lives in this complex.
Okay, good. It's the previous tenant? The previous homeowner?
On February 25th, 2024,
Then we are the one who needs to scrub the dishes, I guess. So, well, it goes both ways. If you wanna find the landlord or something. There's nothing to do with them, they're just renting the place.
a man named Tavo posted a video that his grandmother took when she and a friend spotted something outside her window that caused them to back away immediately.
Be careful, Bob.
They were cautious in keeping their distance from the glass panes, but not because of something they saw on the street or inside another building, but because of something that was right at their window. It was on a Tuesday afternoon during a family reunion that a shadow suddenly appeared behind the sheer curtains. It was pretty evident that a stranger was right outside and possibly trying to get in, but they weren't ready for what came next, because much to their disbelief, this happens.
Oh God, be careful, Bab.
She's so brave! Whoa! Damn! Lay there!
Oh my God.
She's
What
so
they saw, or
friggin'
rather,
brave.
what they didn't see, left them completely astounded. The supposed
She's a Giga Chad.
stranger they swore was outside the window wasn't actually there. In fact, he was never there to begin with. Upon pulling back the curtain,
Wait, do you guys believe in like parallel worlds? I don't know, I just saw some documentary, not a real document, a video about that. Like the same place but different universe? You see those in movies too. Like, I don't know if I should believe it or not, but it would be cool if it's real, you know?
to see who was there, they see this. Nothing. Now, it wasn't just nothing according to Tavo, who got this video from his grandmother.
It's a
Something had actually
titan.
been there. To him, this had to be some sort of supernatural entity that paid his grandmother and her friend a visit. It's been a year now since the video was posted, but despite how much time has passed, Tavo and his grandma still wonder just
It's
what
still
had
there?
been outside.
It's like the second floor, right? Like Attack on Titan. Da 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 da. Wow, wow, wow,
Now,
wow,
the following
wow,
video
wow.
comes from a woman named Giselle Duran, who was recently forced to leave her apartment in the middle of the night.
What?
Pretty much everyone who's seen this video was left confused on why Giselle was crying inconsolably. It was very odd that she would put this video out there, but after looking at her page and going through all her posts, it didn't take long for many to see why she was so paranoid. For the past few months, Giselle Duran has been sharing clips that were captured by her security camera. They're mostly just recordings of her living room, but in each one, something happens that many believe has led up to the recent breakdown she had. It goes without
Oh,
saying,
she's-
but these next few clips are nothing short of unsettling. It all started with a video she posted in late March
It's so
2026 when
recent.
Giselle was home alone doing laundry. But then, out of nowhere, this happens.
It's the kitchen again? How dare! The audacity! What fail? But it's charging, how dare it's gonna break! Guys, this is what I call evil entity. They break your stuff and you can't even claim compensation. Hiya. Such evil being. The phone.
Now,
the
it may not seem
freaking
like much, but this occurrence marks the first time
phone.
something strange happened in her apartment. Thinking that the whole
That's
incident with her
evil.
flying phone was just a random one-time occurrence, she was caught completely off guard when something like this happened again. Only this time, she didn't think it was random. On March 28, 2026, she recorded this.
Ew. No, I want the light, they say. It's too dark, they say. Wait, what's with ghosts and bathrooms and the kitchen?
It was at this point where she began to think that maybe something is messing with her. Like
Is it
someone who
because
didn't want
it's
the
kinda
lights
wet?
off, they immediately turn on as soon as Giselle turns them off. It was definitely strange, but especially so when looking back at the previous occurrence. Maybe what happened there wasn't so random. Now, although neither encounter was
That's
enough
evil.
to freak her out just yet, One incident came close to doing that, and it's what happened on April 2nd of 2026. While Giselle was fixing a shoelace inside her closet, this happens.
Dang, this girl is battling demons inside her house, and I am... During April too, I am still watching game tournaments. I feel so bad. The yoink. What? What's on the table? What? What? Hey, don't you throw me, ah? You're throwing towards my
Now, it might be hard to
direction.
notice, but something happens within this area that set Giselle on edge. You won't really spot it at regular speed, but if you scrub the footage back and forth, you'll notice that the bag on the table begins to move,
Oh.
almost as if coming alive. This of course freaked out Giselle, which led her to take action. Like other instances, she couldn't explain how it moved, nor figure out what had touched her. This is perhaps the creepiest part about this incident. Now so far,
Where are
everything
you
that's happened up to
touching?
this
How
point
dare.
has led her to believe that something isn't right with her place. Any small thing that happens now makes her jump out of her skin, and the fact that she's living solo makes things worse. But as it seems, she may not be entirely alone, because one night, after being woken up by a sound inside her room, this happens.
Like, I will seriously move out or stay at the friend's house or something. I am not living in this house where my phone is at risk of getting broken, bro, huh?
Obviamente no me voy a levantar a ver qué es, pero tengo miedo, estoy temblando del miedo. Si pasa... No mames.
Yeah, curse. Curse more.
No mames.
Is it gonna open the door?
Creo que hay alguien atrás de la puerta. O algo.
She's so brave.
Tal vez era mi imaginación, no miré mal. Pero salí corriendo de ahí porque ya no puedo. Ya no puedo. Ya no sé qué hacer. Son las 4 de la mañana.
It's 4. Let her sleep.
Pero sé que había algo ahí. Sé que miré algo y no estoy loca. No estoy loca. Tengo que entrar a trabajar al rato y no he dormido nada.
I might be
Estoy
sticking all this
nerviosa,
talisman on the door or something.
No sé. No sé qué.
It now becomes clear as to why Giselle was so freaked out in this video. It wasn't just whatever this was that was at her door, but all the stuff before it that finally made her snap. Already feeling on edge, she bolts out of her room and pays no attention to the black shape at her door, not knowing if it was still there or not. She just wanted to get out of there as soon as possible, so she hops in her car and drives all the way to her job before parking outside and clocking in hours later. Now when she came back home eventually, she didn't find anything around her door to explain what she saw last night. It was gone, as if nothing had been there in the first place.
She's so
But as the video
brave.
shows, something was clearly there. From capturing things moving by themselves to recording moments
This is
where she felt a
evil.
presence,
This one.
Giselle has documented what she believes is clear evidence of an uninvited guest making itself at home.
Like, I would
But
snap.
of course, what do you think? While there
It's on
haven't
my
been any
phone,
other
what
strange
the heck?
happenings since then, she continues to look closely at these videos, hoping to find something in them that explains them. But for now, it remains unknown as to what exactly is happening inside her apartment. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one. If you caught something creepy on
Well, this series, this episode is easily one of the scariest episodes from Bizarre Bob. Like, some of it we could be like, hee hee haha, oh, it's a prank, yo. The jump scares, okay, the jump
camera,
scares.
or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out, gmail.com
Number 1.
at
How
roughly 11:40
scary this
p.m.
is.
on a Sunday night.
Oh,
Two
it's the
nurses working the
thumbnail.
night shift at a dialysis clinic are getting a patient ready to go home. It's
Oh.
just about closing time, and only one patient is left to be sent home via the pickup area that's outside the clinic. But just before heading out, something catches their attention. According to Josephine, who sent me this video,
That's one
someone was
heavy
searching through the
noise.
dumpsters and making a lot of noise. Apparently, it's a common occurrence here. But this isn't the reason
Common
she sends me this
occurrence?
video. At the same time that Josephine and her colleague were outside, something happens inside.
But don't leave the
Thankfully,
patient here.
the patient in this video was okay with Josephine sharing this video. They too felt it was necessary to show this footage to others, as otherwise no one would believe them. The following is what was caught. Take a look.
Don't leave them there. Okay, they left. The poor patient, man. What's with the BGM? What?
For some reason, the lady in the wheelchair covers up her face after letting out a scream.
I think
the
it's a
same
jump
reaction
scare.
that someone would have upon seeing something terrifying.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, that's exactly what happened. Because according to Josephine, this patient saw a person who was seemingly disfigured and walking towards her. However,
Towards her.
as the footage shows, no one is near. Or at least, it seems like that. Because if you look closely at the reflection on this TV screen, you'll notice
Oh,
what
it's a
it was that
TV.
terrified her. Take a
I
look.
actually thought it's a speaker. Oh, she's. You can see her.
As it turns out, someone or something else had actually been present. On the
But-
TV screen, the shape of a dark figure suddenly appears before disappearing near the lady. At one point, it's here, but then seconds later, it's right behind her. It's as if the shadowy figure had only been intent on getting close to her. As Josephine writes, they really thought that she was just seeing things, but apparently that's not the case.
The TV
While
shop
it's been a
saw
few
it
months
too.
now since the time of this recording, this video continues to get pulled up at work as nurses find it hard to believe. But of course, what do you think?
I think that it's true because there's a lot of things in hospitals. There's a lot of spirits there. Yeah, I'm a believer. Well, it won't hurt to believe in stuff. Of course, we say to believe in science rather than being superstitious. But being superstition also mean that you don't be rude towards the afterlife, the spirits in the afterlife like that. Even though we can't see them. I don't want to be the person to say that seeing is believing, you know? Like, I don't want to experience the seeing to believing part. If I can help it, I'll not disrespect, kind of thing.
Just what exactly had this old lady seen inside this lobby? This one remains a mystery. Thanks for watching, and I hope
Thank
you enjoyed.
you for watching
Also, if you haven't
too.
already done so, please subscribe and make
I hope you had fun getting spooked with me. Which one spooked you the most? For me, it's the freaking dog and the cemetery one. I will see you next Monday. Like tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.